Hello, team. Today's challenge is Song Mood Finder, where we're given a genre and a beats per minute, and we need to determine what the mood of that song could possibly be. We have all these, they're kind of in ascending order in beats per minute, but we're going to do it a slightly different way. You'll see that in a second. We have the different mood, that's what we're going to return. The different genres, you'll see some duplicates in here: classical, electronic a couple times, rock. Pop only appears once. It's everything from 60 to 180, right? And we'll also have to deal with that as well, where what happens if we are lower than 60 beats per minute or higher than 180 beats per minute. As an example, Let It Be by the Beatles was only 56 beats per minute. So interesting little tidbit there, right? Where we aren't covering all the different beats per minute, just these ones, okay? And we'll have to cover for that. So to get started, I need this data over here. And I need it in a way that is flexible enough for us to use. In this case, I've decided to go with the genres first, right? So we can reach into the genres and then determine which beats per minute we're getting. And from there, we get our mood. And we will, in fact, use minimum and maximum. So having both those in there makes sense to me, okay? So an object with the different genres as keys, and the values for those are an array with our different moods and beats per minute, okay? With that, we go down here and we reach into it to get our data, the data that we need. I'm not sure what to call that. I'm going to call it data today. It seems pretty basic, okay? And we go mood, look up, just like this, and we get the genre, okay? What happens if the genre isn't in that mood lookup, right? That could return undefined. We should probably have some sort of a check for that. Otherwise, the next step could fail, right? But for now, we could actually go like this, right? Because it's going to return an array. And then down here, we can do the mood, which we can destructure. So just like this, we get the mood. We're actually going to reach in here and find one of these. And then from there, it will return the entire object. But we really only need the mood, so we just grab that mood key. We destructure it. And in fact, there's going to be a lot of destructuring on this one. So right here, we get our data and we find, right? Not find index, but find. What are we finding? Well, we're going to reach in and do some more destructuring. So we're going to destructure on the beats per minute like this. And even further, we can go, what's inside of that beats per minute? Well, it's min and max. So we are able to destructure on deeply nested objects like this, okay? Which means that inside of our callback, we can use min and max directly, which is right here. Be sure that I'm getting it right. And doing stuff. What are we doing? Well, we're returning beats per minute is greater than equal to min. Add some space in there, min, and, right, two of those, beats per minute is less than equal to max, okay? Because these are inclusive. So from 60 to 120, we include 60, 129. We include 60, we include 129. We need to do the equals as well, okay? So greater than equal to the min, less than equal to the max, which means that we find a mood and we return that right here. We just go mood and it works, okay? Now there is a chance that just like this, right? Just like we don't have anything in here, we might actually not have anything in here. And what happens if data is undefined, right? We pass in that thing, which means that data doesn't find anything, right? Which means that it's going to be undefined, and trying to peel off mood from undefined breaks things crazily. So right down here, we do a little bit more nullish coalescing to bring in that object, okay? And then from there, because that will make mood undefined itself, right? So we won't get those errors, but mood could be undefined. Do we return undefined or do we return something else? Well, in this case, I'm going to go if there is no mood, right? If it's falsy, then throw new error. No mood found, right? We don't actually have tests for that, but making sure that we cover those edge cases is very important, right? So we always want to do that. And that's what we've done here today. Again, this is a conversation for your team if you were doing this for real, right? Where you would go, what is the intended outcome? Is the intended outcome to return a mood, or maybe you just return the string no mood found, right? It could be something like that. Today I've chosen to throw a new error, but it could go either way. In fact, you might want to actually return undefined, right? Conversations everywhere. So there's that. But for today, this is the challenge. So we sorted our data. I did it off screen because there's a lot going on here, right? So I didn't want you to watch me basically create this on screen. It would take a long time, okay? We have our keys. The genres are our keys, and then we get an array with our different beats per minute and our moods. We do all of that stuff, and then we test it. So we get that genre. Otherwise, we just return an empty array, right? Because that's what we're getting. We're getting arrays. So an empty array. If we have data, then we can find on it. And if we find something, great, we return just that mood. If we didn't find anything, we return an empty object this time, which makes mood undefined. If mood is undefined, we throw an error. Otherwise, we return the mood, right? And it works just like that. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Did you go a different way, right? Let me know all that stuff in the comments. Otherwise, today this has been Song Mood Finder, and I will see you tomorrow.